Tsipras, your friend left politics. What's your suggestion to him? To continue or to
My friend
stay
Zoran.
away? Yes.
Look, this is a difficult question because if I had to ask Zoran what to do, I'm 100% that his suggestion is to keep walking. But it is strange because a few months ago he took a strange for me decision. But as I understand today, he's keeping walking. He's active, he's supporting his party, he's supporting his country, and he's here today to support our common battle.
You were surprised.
It's an honor to be in our Congress.
I see he's very popular among Syriza members. Why so? I mean,
because I think that not only to Syriza members, but to any progressive, to all progressive people in Greece, because everybody recognized that we did a very brave step, and even people that were skeptical to our decision for the Prespa agreement. But I think that everybody recognized that whatever we did, it was brave, and for Zoran as well, it was very brave what he did, and that the meaning, the message of the Prespa agreement is still alive, especially in this time of the war, and the message of cooperation, of friendship between people that lives and have common principles is very important, especially now. The message is peace, friendship, cooperation. This is the most important message that we have to give, and I think that we gave it together with our agreement.
Господин Заев, не сте поехте премиер, прв път ви се обръщам вака надвор от функцията. Or in English?
Yes.
So, yes. Mr. Zaev, what's your suggestion to? I mean, he's out of politics. I mean, out of the cabinet of the prime minister. So, to fight as an opposition leader, what's your suggestion to Mr. Tsipras? How to perform?
After everything what I saw with my good friend, my brother Alexis, he has even broader obligation, not only Greece, region, European future, because he is leader of the whole region, one of real politicians who show to us, for example, but also to the rest of the European continent, that equality, that standing together, trying to find arguments from the other side, not show muscles like bigger country or country who is inside of European Union to push the smaller ones. That there is still time when everybody can be equal. Really, that kind of leadership, it's very necessary and useful for the whole Balkan region, but Southeastern Europe and whole European continent. Alexis, for me, it's not only friend, it's somebody who share values with me. I learn from him personally and from his aspects of acting in the politics with a lot of patience, with a lot of ideas, with a lot of action, step by step, and I believe very much that he is not only the future Prime Minister of Greece, but is one of the rare person who have a chance to be future European Union leader.
You're out of politics now. You said, I'm out. When you see such a party passion like we saw, like we see today in Syriza Congress, you miss this atmosphere of political passion?
Of course. After 20 years, a lot of congresses. I personally led my political party 8.5 years, and 1.5 before like designated president. I don't know, more than 12 years vice president of the party, and all that together became part of life normally. But of course, in our country, in my party, it's also new forces, new hope, and I will support them completely in the future. Normally, I'm here to give advice if they need it, and of course, because I believe that progressive forces that left need to prevail, because we saw when the far right is how much problematic to the world, especially in the times when war happened in the European soil. We need to talk about more solidarity, about more understanding each other, for more peace, etc.
Is there any chance that you will find each other once again as a prime ministers of two countries?
Not fight each other, but okay, you were in a negotiation. We, at that time, of course, we supported the interests of our country and the arguments of our national arguments. But I think that from the first day we start create a friend atmosphere between us, because we had common goal to make the better we could do for our countries, for our people, and for peace and cooperation.
Last question. The shadow over the Prespa agreement is the Bulgarian veto.
Yeah.
I mean, the mission is not accomplished, if I may say. Well, you have both of you. You don't have any leverage on the European Council now. What do you expect that finally the start of negotiation will happen, and that Prespa agreement will take all possible, fruits that bring all possible fruits that you expected when you started negotiating?
For me, for example, Prespa agreement is more respectable every day, and will be in the future, because the way of creation, trying to find the importance of the both sides who negotiate in that kind of deep historical problem, and we find solution in a very creative way, useful way to the all around the world. It's also in the same time problematic for Bulgaria, because with Bulgaria it's easier issue in front of us, like what was with Greece. And I believe very much that Bulgaria will find a strength to prevail that, and because we are good friends with Bulgaria also, and Bulgaria needs to help us, because the interest of Bulgaria is not only North Macedonia, but the whole region to be part of European Union as soon as possible.
You got congratulations from Stanishev today, especially because of your efforts to reach the Prespa agreement. So what's your expectations?
First of all, I have to say that I remember one of the important steps that we did in our negotiations was the special EU Council for Western Balkans in Sofia. And that time it was the Bulgarian presidency. I remember that the Prime Minister of Bulgaria at that time, Borjan, was very supportive of our efforts. But sometimes I'm thinking that everybody were very supportive, because nobody believed at that time that we could do it, but we did it. So I think that this is a paradigm. This is a Greek word, paradigm. And I think that everybody has to walk in this route, the route of cooperation, the route of negotiation, but negotiations in order to find a common solution. Some steps back, some steps forward, but to find solution. This is the issue. Not to postpone possible solutions, because if we postpone, I think that problems became bigger and bigger in the future. So I hope that this dispute with Bulgaria will be solved, and I hope the sooner the better that the European Union will start the accession process for North Macedonia and Albania.
I wish you a long-standing friendship. Thank you.
Yes, it is.